This is a legend boss, and this is a colossal sword. What happens when the two meet in battle? Rennala, Queen of the Full Moon, is a legend boss, a shard bearer, a book lover, and a powerful sorceress. And it's typically only the beginning of your Elden Ring journey when you meet her in your travels. So I want to know what it will take to bash the big encyclopedia lover into utter destruction with a big bazooka of a sword. In Elden Ring, you have the ability to run whatever weapons you want to try and beat the game. In order to beat the game, you must beat the shard bearers and avoid getting absolutely shit on. What I want to know is what it takes to destroy the Queen of the Full Moon with the biggest swords in the game. Now I'll admit, this whole idea originally blossomed out of the simple and loving spite from after our first meeting at the library. I couldn't decide what it was. Was it the way her little gremlins threw encyclopedias? Or littered the whole floor like bugs you just wanted to step on? Or was it the hard sell on stage 1 versus stage 2 being total opposites? How the most work she puts in during stage 1 is to get back into her little bubble. Then stage 2 becomes Mike Tyson on crack reincarnated. Whatever it was, she needed to stop, drop, and roll into one of those books she was throwing and read the saying that says, "Mess with the bowl, and you get the big bazooka sword with big freaking nails coming out of it." No matter. It now became my mission to beat her down with a colossal sword. A big man with big plans and a big sword. What could go wrong? And things definitely went wrong. The first one I used was the Zweihander. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. But in the beginning, I had only obtained that and the grafted blade during my time in the Weeping Peninsula. So for that reason, plus partly because that's all I could hold with my little arms, and partly because I had already been running around with it. But mostly because I couldn't actually lift anything else yet. Now the Zweihander you can buy from the merchant located at the shack in the very west end of the Weeping Peninsula. Of course, I was weeping after the moment I realized I could have saved 3,500 runes and paid my mortgage with that. But then realized I didn't even have a mortgage. And who needs to buy a house when you can buy a really cool colossal sword from a shady weapons dealer in a dark remote shack? Now this sword is special for me. It fought many battles by my side, or actually in the air and all around, and everywhere but my actual side. It took out 2 bosses already and was undefeated outside all the times I lost. I got greedy. Of course, I took it to the first meet and greet with Rennala, the first time we met, and I ended up taking the walk of shame. It was a revolving door of ego, insufficient ability of the game to recognize I was indeed an Elder Lord in the making, and this why putting in maximum effort, but needing to put in some PTO to take a mental break. You watch Godric cut his own arm off 10 plus times in a row. You might need to put in some time for yourself too. Maybe see a shrink, go to the beach, get some fresh air, maybe even let the new guy get some reps in out of the kindness of your sharpened 15.5-pound blade. I don't know, whatever helps you sleep at night, I guess. But in those early fights with Rennala, I was encountering a major issue. I was being defeated, and that was an issue, and it just wasn't acceptable. So in order to understand how to combat my newest enemy, I needed to understand who she was. I needed to know what her dark sorceress abilities were, what made her moons rise, and what made her the Queen of Moons in the first place. I wanted to learn about her, understand my enemy, keep my friends close but my enemies closer. So I took to where all answers were 100% true and just. Reddit. That's actually a dark, sad story for Rennala. Kinda wish I didn't read that. None of her own doing? He up and left her and the kids to become the second Elden Lord? Selfish? She got heartbroken, that's understandable, rightfully so. That is really sad. I'm still gonna bash her. So in finding out she has a sad backstory, knowing I'm a man with a plan, I wanted to be as kind and humane as possible when taking her out. So I pulled out the grafted greatsword. In order to get the grafted greatsword, you had to beat Leonine Misbegotten. And honestly, with that name, he'll be forgotten soon after. Wait.
Boss. Not crouch.
Once again, bringing my journey to the land of the weeping. We head to Castle Morn. Am I the only one that noticed Castle Morn is in Weeping Peninsula? Man, this must be a really sad place. We headed to the Castle Morn at the southern end of the peninsula. The misbegotten that holds the grafted greatsword is a wolf man mixed with a lion mixed with a lizard tail. Yeah, just the tail's a lizard-like. The half lizard, half lion, half wolf was quick and put up a good fight in the beginning. He stood tall, but once I understood his dance moves, he fell quickly, and I sent him to the land of the forgotten. Fast forwarding through time, I knew I wanted to use this weapon, but it required strength. Strength I did not yet possess. Not yet anyways. But after running through some trolls, beating the old grumpy cat named Godric, and running back to those same trolls, strength became available. And with more and more strength, I felt I became stronger. I felt I could beat anyone. I felt I would be the Elden Lord by tomorrow. I was inevitable. All that was left to do was take out the Queen. No Moon Queen could stop me. It was time to go to Plan B. And Plan B was, well, I didn't really have much of a Plan B yet. So I did the sensible gamer thing to do and kept trying the same thing over and over again until it worked. You see, I took a side quest mid-fight against Rennala. After switching to the grafted greatsword, I thought it'd be even funnier and more humiliating for her if I beat her in a towel. I thought the grafted greatsword was a cheat code, an easy win. But clearly, I really just wanted to show off that all brawn no brain skill set, because that's not at all the insane thing to do. There is absolutely a great chance I can continue to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. That's just a fact of life. And I called it Plan B. But maybe I might have been not right this time. Now, Plan B was, in hindsight, a major success. Except maybe not in the way some people might think. There was some humbling and bad news along the way. It didn't work. But there was also some really good news that can be taken away from Plan B. And that good news was I could just put armor on. So with some help from common sense and determination, I formed Plan C. To take what was rightfully mine. To bash her in. Fulfill the prophecy. Fulfill Operation Bash Big Book Lover with Bigger Bazooka Sword. It was go time. This was it. Victory was mine. I own you. What? Fuck. Okay, so maybe I don't own that W just yet. But we were right there. To be so close but yet so far. I'm truly now understanding some of the pains in this game. To go fight the little gremlins again. To be so close but yet so far. Blessed, I hate books. And I'm never going back to a library again after this fight. Congrats, Rennala. I will eventually beat you. But you have taken the liberty and freedom of going to a library ever again for me. But between you and I, and anybody that actually watches this video, are you even going to a library anyways? Well, guess I better show off how it truly makes me feel. Those laser beams never don't hurt. Phase 2, here I come. This ends now. Like I said, I own you. Never a doubt in my mind. First time's a charm, as I always say. Now where's that roid rage Radon? I'm coming for you, Star Scourge.